Beth. Yo, Beth. All right. Hey, y'all. Hello, you trader nerds. How are you doing? And it was James's fault. James is the one that talked me into selling call spreads on a day when the market's up 0.55%. Way to go, James. No, I'm just joking. Call spreads. Houston, we have a problem. Let's see what's going on today. The market is up 0.56%. It is a never-ending bull market. It just keeps pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing. And the AD, wow, the AD's been going down. It was up higher than it was. Look at this. We are still in the opening 15 minutes of the day. How about that? So it's a controlled little day, probably a day. You could do a zero DTE trade if you want to. Look, and we've got more participation. We've got about 7,000 contracts every 2 minutes being traded. So what does that say? I don't know. Anchor's away, boy. What's this? When we go to the, Beth, are you in here? Beth? How come you didn't say that when I said, do I turn you on? Oh. Beth, am I as cool as Josh Turner's voice sounds?
No.
That's a cool boy. I wish I had that voice. Well, turn the lights down low. That's a good one. Y'all look at the big green monster. The big green monster, we told y'all. Did I not say next step? We was going to the 4388. We just didn't know when, but we might go down here first. Y'all, we decided we was going to go to the 4388. Look at that. And the 4388 was an area of resistance. And what did it do? Kicked on through, but look where the high is. The high is at our 100% line at 44.23. Y'all, you can't make this stuff up. This is amazing. Now, if we were to talk about where price is now, we are, say it with me, we are overbought. And in an overbought territory, we anticipate, this is what we anticipate, a reversion back into this area. That's what we expect. However, if we continue and go through this area of resistance, this becomes support, and then we become oversold for the period above, for the fair market value above it. So as of right now, we would be looking for the 44.24 to be a holding point. We think that that's an area of resistance. Indeed, it showed it here. We will see if the forces now bring it down. Now, what's this? When you look at the linear regression model today, look at this, y'all. Oh, that was Tesla. Let's see. Tesla. How did I get back on my thing? Tesla. There we go. Let's go to ES. E-mini S&Ps. And the E-mini S&Ps are... What are those circles? What crap is that? Where'd that come from? I don't like those circles on it. I don't know what that is. What is that? Anyway, if we look at our E-mini S&Ps, y'all, look, I mean, we have just gone ballistic. We are out of our little zone, and we expect to come back into here. But you never know. You never know. All right. Yeah, I was looking at Tesla yesterday. Any Tesla traders in here? Let's see. Tesla, I drew a big green monster on it. And Tesla, just in case you're interested, has a big gap right here that you might want to visit. But y'all, it's going, I hate to tell you, it's going to 262 and above, probably. 262 for Tesla. Y'all, some Tesla traders in here. All right. Nonetheless, I digress. So let's see what our little accounts are doing today, because James made us sell puts. Oh, look at this. This is horrible looking. I mean, made us sell calls. Look at this. Yeah, we look good to the downside, but oh my gosh, at a 1 standard deviation move, we start going into the house of pain. We don't necessarily want to go in the house of pain, do we? But there it is. So what do? Well, we don't do anything unless our metrics tell us to do something. So remember, don't start panicking on what you do with your positions. Let's let the metrics speak to us. So we are at 38,221. So let's see how that looks. See how bad that looks today. 38,221. So we're down a bit. Check my internet connection. My internet connection is fine. Second. Oh, here it is. Let me log back in. No. What's the password? No. There we go. All right, so we're down a little bit because we're getting pain on the call. So we're 38 to something, 38,222. 38,222. So we're down just a bit. It is the 13th, so we expect to be down on the 13th. So we're down just a bit. So let's go to our Greeks and ratios. This is where it tells us if we need to make adjustments, okay? Don't make adjustments based on anything. Negative 33, 50. Negative 33, 50. So let's go look at that. Negative 33, 50. Wow. Negative 33, 50. All right. Now, here's what I would say. Our deltas are fine. Our theta is, fine. I mean, you sit there and go, well, you could go down a little bit, in your theta. You could close something if you want to, but I don't think I need to. The deltas are fine. Now, if the market continues to go up and my deltas become negative 57 or more than negative 57, I can ask myself, am I comfortable being negative deltas there? Or do I want to take something off like we did the other day and take some cost spreads off? So it kind of tells you when you need to do stuff, right? This is the cool thing about the spreadsheet. So our buying power looks like it went down to 76.25. That's interesting. 76.25. All right. So based on the metrics, I'm at 20% buying power. I'm at 0.13 theta. You could close a position if you wanted to, but your deltas are fine. There's nothing to do. Nothing but sit back and enjoy the ride. Sweet baby James. All right. Y'all got me? All right, so let's close this. Nothing to do here. Nothing to say here. Yeah, we're taking some pain on the call side. Big stinking deal. Let's look what it looks like on our risk graph here. Lynn. When was I trading Lynn? What was I doing in Lynn? Unbelievable. So let's look at our risk profile. Let's look at the ES. What is Lynn? Lenovo. And let's look at the curve and let's look at our analysis tab. So let's just see what it looks like. Okay, yeah. Sweet Bobby is taking a little bit of pain. A big deal. I mean, y'all, I married Beth. If I can marry Beth and survive that, I can survive this, right? What, Beth?
I'm the one that survived. So.
Oh, Beth, you live the life of Riley.
Right.
What are you talking about? Mm-hmm. So, I mean, y'all, Beth, she's got a pampered life.
Whatever.
Oh, Beth, you sent me and Abby to the Publix to buy you some salad dressing today. You got it, mate. You ain't even got to go to the grocery store. So here we go. Oh, and she made chicken and dressing yesterday, mashed potatoes and good green beans. Not y'all, listen, some of y'all are too fancy. Y'all eat green beans that are crunchy. No, not in the South, baby. Beth will boil them things down for 2 or 3 hours and get them all nice and mushy. Oh, they're so good. So stinking good. So y'all see here, we're taking pain as we go up, but we're still in the profit zone. Nothing to do here. Now, if we keep going up, and my deltas get too negative, because that's what happens. It's an inverse relationship. Price up, deltas down, then I can certainly close those. But right at this point, nothing to do. Nothing to do, right? So I just want to make sure everybody doesn't panic. It is your metrics that make your decisions. It's not, oh God, I'm down $200. That doesn't make your decision. It's your metrics. Are you fine with your deltas, with your thetas, and your buying power? What do your rules say in your trading plan? And you do have a written trading plan, don't you? Because if you don't, every trade that you're making is a stupid trade. So let's go to our little, what do you call it? IRA here. Net lick is 86,683. 86,683. We know that's down a bit. So let's go 86,683. Bum, bum, ba-dum. All right, we're down a little bit. 86,683. Temporarily, it's paper loss. 613.23. All right, let's look at the Greeks and ratios. This will tell us if we need to make a change. So we go over here. I said we go over here. Why is that on the left side and that's on the right side? All that stuff. All right, so we are, y'all help me do the math. 63 negative plus 20 is negative 43. Negative 43.92. Negative 43.92. Looks like those deltas, boy, we changed. Look, we went 90 something deltas difference in one day. 43 and what crap was it? 92, 43, 91, 43, 91. Oh boy, I almost had to put on a new trade, y'all, but we are right at 0.10, right where we need to be. VIX is around 14, and our buying power usage is. If your calls are 30 delta, then rolling is the order, correct? Yes, Shane, thank you. I do need to check that, right? I don't think they're anywhere close, but yes, that's what the Well, very good. So y'all are holding me accountable, which is really good. So our buying power is 21,168. Or 2168, sorry. 2160. That's amazing that my buying powers went down during this. Look at this. Yeah, that's a perfect account. There's nothing to do. There's really nothing to do. Oh, yeah, we're getting a hurt on the call side. But as long as my deltas are plus or minus 130, that's fine. Now, I've got a little formula over here for max deltas. I could make adjustments at 87 because of the low volatility, but I generally go by the conservative delta here. So 130 plus or minus, yeah, we're virtually delta neutral. Now, if you are bullish, for example, if you got your little crystal ball out like I do, and you're sitting there going, I don't know, man, I'm bullish on the market. It's going to keep going bull, boy. When they don't cut rates tomorrow, or don't raise rates tomorrow, you know, boy, this thing's going to go on. Okay, well, take your risk off of the call side. So let's go look and see if anything is a 30 delta, because it was reminding me to do that. So let's go look at our positions, show groups, and let's go to the call credit spreads. Here we are, having a bad day with those. The options delta is loading. NAN 0.13. So that's a 13 delta, 13, 11. Yeah, nothing to do. If it gets to 30 delta, we can change it. Or if your metrics are out of line, you can start closing them there. Nothing to do, y'all. That's really great. Isn't that great? Isn't it great that you go in and you got all these metrics and things and you just go with the plan? I mean, that's all we do. So there's nothing to do with this account. Yeah, we're taking pain. Yeah, whatever. But, you know, everything's fine. So let's close this one. All right, let's go to the next account, which is our bellwether account. I don't even know what bellwether means, but this is one we really keep enough juice in most of the time. So we are at 35,904. So we're down a bit on that one. 35,904. Let's see, 35,904. Paper loss. Don't freak. All right, so we're down a little bit, down $448 from yesterday. Let's see if our Greatson ratios say we need to make a change. So we are at, that's where I got the calculator out. Negative 54 and 3, negative 3. So that's negative 57, right? Negative 58, negative 58.40, negative 58.40. All right, so let's go over here and look, and we are at a buying power of, oh wow, my MES only has 6. That didn't affect it at all. So our buying power is 7,000, negative 7,000, right? Yeah, negative 7,000. So let's go look at that. And this is so good. So I'm glad that y'all can, oh, not 7,000 and 7,000. This is so good because this is the question that you ask yourself. This is good. All right. My theta is perfect, right? I mean, you can't get any better than 0.11 compared to my max of 0.10. So we're good there. Nothing to make sure there. Now, it says a suggested SPY beta delta neutrality adjustment of 4. So it's saying that, you know, Bob, it wouldn't hurt you there, pal. You're a little bit short. You're a little bit short for this size account. And it would be okay if you're long. So you got to ask your question. Here's the question. Am I comfortable with the risk, or do I want to make an adjustment? Okay. So let's look at the Analyze tab just for a second. Let's go in this account, Analyze, and let's look at portfolio beta weighted. So we got everything in there. Let's move the day to today. Here we go. So let's look at what a profit and loss day looks like if we go up 5%. Ooh, if we go down 5%. Okay, I've got much more risk to the upside. Everybody see that? Now, it doesn't look that bad, up 10 and down 12, right? It's a little bit, but I mean, comparatively speaking, I have more risk to the upside. So what I'm going to do, and I'm going to ask my question, am I comfortable with that risk? Okay, my answer is going to be, you know what? I want to take a little bit of that risk off. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over the monitor tab, and we're going to go to groups. This is so good that we get to see this. So I'm going to now, first of all, let's go to the trading plan. What do the trading plans say? Trading plan says this: portfolio adjustments and risk management. If any of the Greeks and trade metrics, delta, theta, and buying power are violated, well, I've got theta technically violated, but we're as close as we can get there. My delta is violated. Permission is granted. So this is not a requirement. It's subject to my risk tolerance to adjust the portfolio by closing profitable positions, rolling losing positions to extend trade duration, selling 10 delta calls near 6 days, selling futures contracts, buying cheap protected puts. Well, that's not what we need. We need positive deltas, closing losing positions. Now, a couple of things that we could do here. All right, let's talk about alternatives here. One of the things that I could do to get me a little more positive delta is I could actually put on a put credit spread. How about that? I could put on a put credit spread, or I could roll one of my existing put credit spreads, right? You sit there and go, man, you mean you could roll one up? Yeah, absolutely. We could roll one up. Let's see what we got here. So we got one at 8% profit, one at 8% profit. So you could roll that up, or you could put on a new trade. And I'm kind of torn, y'all. I am kind of torn. Would I rather get my positive deltas from putting on a new put credit spread? Bobby, the market's up. Would you do a put credit spread on an up day? You doggone right I would, because the probabilities are the probabilities based on where we are now. Or would you take off a put credit spread? So let's kind of look at it. So let's look at our call credit spreads. Our call credit spreads, y'all, are giving us negative 113 deltas. So I have 3 of these on. So with 3 of them on, 113, if I took one of them off, divided by 3, that would give me 37 positive deltas. Everybody see that? Because it's got negative 113, so it'd give me 37 positive deltas. Okay, now what about if we put on a trade, put credit spread? Okay, that would give me some positive. I think, though, based on where my deltas are, probably the easiest thing to do to get me where I want to be, kind of more delta neutral, is just take one of those calls off. Let's do that. Let's take one of those off. So let's go in. Now, remember, nothing is 30 delta, right? Nothing's a 30 delta. It's a 13 delta. So why are you taking it off? I'm just taking part of it off. So let's do that. So let's go create closing order, buy vertical. All right, $8. So we'll do one of those for $8. Come on, baby. Yeah, there we go. We're out for $8. Okay. Now let's go back to our little thing, and let's see what our metrics are. And don't worry about it. Yeah, you took a little loss on it. Big deal. Now, did I necessarily have to? No. So now we're negative 14, and 3 is negative 1730. Ooh, that bit into my theta, though, didn't it? Negative 1730. Let's go put that in. I didn't think about my theta effect, though. Negative 1730. Negative 1730. Oh, man, I hate that I took that off now because I took off all my stuff there. That looks good. Now, that looks a little bumpy, right? That looks a little bumpy. All right. So let's look at that. Negative 1730. Buying power now. What did buying power go down to? Buying power went down to 7,400. My plus 1,300. So what's that? 6,100 or so? Is that right? 6,100. I can't do math in my head. Y'all know that. 6,100. Beautiful. Wow, that really did my buying power, right? So yeah, I'm a little bit here, right? A little bit down. So what could I do? What could I do? Let's look at a couple things. Let's see if we, hold on a second. I wanted to put that trade in first of all. So let's go to our trade tab and let's find our credit spreads. Oh man, do I not have that? Oh, here it is. Debit spread, credit spread on the calls. We had 4 of them. Okay, so now we had 3. I'm gonna go over here. I've already closed one at 575. So now I gotta adjust this. Close one at $8. Right? So I just want to make sure now I'm down to 3 contracts. So at some point I will go in and fix this. Now let's just see what we could do on one of these credit spreads. Where's my oldest put credit spread? Put credit spread is right here. That's my first one. Right. So the 36.25, 35.25 that we sold for 5.25. Let's just see what it's going for. 36.25, 35.25, 36.25, 35.25. I just want to see about maybe rolling something. Give me a little more data. 36.25, 35.25. Put credit spread. Here we go. 36.25, 35.25. Here's my oldest one, right? So if we closed it, what would that give me? We can close it for $1. We sold it for $5, right? So let's try that. Wait a minute. Why is that doing 3,500, 3,400? Did I just click on the wrong one? 36.25, 35.20. This one. Yeah. This one though is more. Hold on a second. 36.25, 35.25. Where's my strikes that are farthest away? That's the ones I need to do. This is my most profitable one here. 3,500, 3,400. Yeah, let's do that one. Let's do that one. I like that. Let's take this one off. 3,500, 3,400. I love it. So let's buy that one back for $1. I said let's buy it back for $1. Get it. What? Well, let me go up in 5 cents increments. Is that fine? Or has it got to be? Yeah, that should be. All right, so we're out for $1.05. So the 3,500, 3,400 is for $1.05. Let's put that in. 3,600, 3,500, 3,400. So we bought that one back for $1. Closing price was $1. And we got out of that on 6/13/23. Yes. Well, hello, ladies.
Hello, ladies.
Yes. Hallelujah. We made 78% on that, y'all. Really? Is that right? How does that look? This is good. I mean, we got to start looking at this thing. I thought the thing said we was only up 8%. Oh, wow. We got to start looking at that, y'all. Look at that. Because these percentages are not right. So we were up because our plan was to take stuff off at 80%. So we were at 78%. So probably right at the 80%. Huh. Check this out. So we're going to have to not go by these percentages anymore. Huh. Well, that's interesting. Okay. No problem. Maybe if we add I don't know, maybe that's 80%, maybe that's 70%, maybe that's 70%. I don't know. That's kind of cool. All right. So we took that one off. Make sure that was just one contract. Yeah, one contract. So now let's reposition those strikes. So effectively we'll be rolling, right? So God, I forgot how to do these credit spreads. James got us in the credit spreads. Now I forgot how to do them. Let's go to ES and let's go to closest to 90 days, I believe is what we did. Which one we want to do here? September 23. That's the one with the funky strikes. I don't know. Looks like there's all kind of strikes here. So we were going to a probability of 10%. Oh, wow. 39.25. Boy, that seems really up there, doesn't it? Let's try this 3,900. Sell the 3,900. And let's buy the 3,800. 100 wide. We've been getting about $5 for those things. So 475 on that one. I want to pump it up a little bit. Let's see if we can do. Let's see what strikes we got. They got funky strikes. Yeah, we can do 38, or we can do 10% probability of minimum money. 39.25. Let's try it. 39.25, 38.25. I'd love to get $5 out of it. 39.25, 38.25. There we go. Try to get 5 or 5 1/4. Yeah, that looks good. Let's sell that one. I said, let's sell that one. Damn it. Go to $5. There we go. We're in on that one. Now, so what we did is we closed the call spread. We took a 78% profit on a put credit spread, and then we rolled it up. That's the only thing we did. We rolled it up. It looks like a new position, and really, in fact, it is a new position. And how much theta did we get from that new position? The new position gave us 2.55 in theta. Okay, that's a little bit. So let's go put that in its place now. So we'll say the call or put credit spread, move to group, put credit spread. Put credit spread. And let's look at our overall metrics, and then I'll let y'all go. All right. So here we go. So now we are at -7 and 3 is 10, -11, 32. -11, 32. Oh, how does Daddy do it? -11, 32, 32, there, beautiful, 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 beautiful. And our buying power is now, we went from 88,000 plus 1,300. What is that? 6,700? 8,000 and 1,300, 6,700. I think that's right. So it took a little bit of buying power. Beautiful. There you go. Wow, we're only using 18% of our buying power, and we're right at our max theta there. Now, this is a beautiful illustration of looking at your metrics and allowing your metrics to make your decision. We were a little bit short. What did we do? We're now a little bit long. We did go down in theta because we took that call spread off, but that's fine because we wanted the delta adjustment, and we've got our theta almost back to the 0.10%. Questions, comments? Now, let me say this as well. You may have handled this altogether differently, and that's fine. You may have said, Bobby, those positions aren't in danger. Why would I close any of them? Absolutely. And that's fine too. Sitting on your hands and doing nothing, absolutely fine. You've got to ask yourself, hey, I'm a little negative deltas here, a little too short. Am I comfortable with that? Going into a Fed meeting tomorrow, where they may not raise rates and just keep everything still and the market goes boom because of it. Are you fine with that negative delta? If the answer is yes, do nothing. Do nothing. Questions, comments? All right. If nothing, then I will see you trader nerds tomorrow.